Hello, this is the demo for our Milestone 2 for the work in progress group. For our project, we're looking at MIT OpenCourseware and seeing how we can make some design changes to make it more enabling of student learning in the online realm. We'll be going through Milestone 2, definition and related work, through each of the parts, kind of showing our work with this.
Yeah, and so for me, I'm Darius. I did part A. So part A essentially is just introducing the problem and finding out the potential users affected by the problem. And we deem the problem to be that we see the current website as a website that is too crowded and also is just too it can be a bit confusing and also has buttons that can lead to anti-affordances. And for example, once you first log onto the page, there's a get started button. And from previous experience with other websites, new users may think that this button affords creating an account and keeping progress of current classes that you're taking with MIT OpenCourseware. But that is not the case. And if we look at the 7 stages of action, we see that if a user were to have a goal of like potentially looking for a new website to start their online learning journey, they would choose between like something like Khan Academy or MIT OpenCourseware, would ultimately choose MIT's OpenCourseware and would try to go to the get started button, but would ultimately see that the get started button leads them to an about page of MIT OpenCourseware instead of a page to create an account and start their learning journey by looking at new classes. And essentially, the potential users that would be affected by this problem would be the new users who are looking for a website to start learning online.
Hi, my name is Ella Johnson, and I did analysis of existing solutions. There are several other universities and programs that have open source educational material. One of the leading people in that is Khan Academy, and their design we is in like an existing solution of how you can make a open source ware that is user friendly and people are like to use. Khan Academy has over 1 million students who use it every year. Um, so some of the stuff on their website that makes it a little bit less confusing and crowded is their use of negative space, the fact that they have minimal text. They also have functionality that could be more appealing, such as interactions, like allowing students to comment on the videos that they're watching. They have ways to both search and browse the course material that is clearly labeled and signified correctly. But that is just a jumping off point. Of course, we want to stay true to MIT's original brand. So if we were to just have every single thing that they had or not, it wouldn't allow for like differences in from MIT to make it people want to use that over other sources like Khan Academy. So of course we want to strive for the like as far as guidelines goes, we want to strive for consistency, seek universal usability, and reduce short-term memory load, as well as keep the users in control since it is a website that people want to use for learning. We want it to be highly organized and have everything match, and so that when someone is using the website, they know what the next step to take is to get to their learning material from the homepage and things like that. We also want to make sure it fits into Section 505 guidelines so it is accessible to all people.
All right. Hi, my name is Steven, and then I worked on part C, the proposed solution section for Milestone 2. So our proposed solution will be to redesign the MIT Open Courseware website to kind of make it more user-friendly. We could take inspiration from, like Ella mentioned, other successful open source education websites like Khan Academy, for example. We can incorporate like more modernized and easy to navigate properties. For example, like user interactions where they can comment and communicate with each other, and the favorite section where they can add specific courses to their favorite like bookmark it, and then so it will be easier for them to access later. Then in order to measure success for our proposed solution, we can look into such factors like user engagement, by keep tracking of the number of visitors to the website. We can look into user satisfaction, like we can ask them to provide us with feedback surveys. We can track their success rate from learning outcomes by providing them with assignment, quizzes, exams, etc. And we could also measure the website's performance, and we can check on the return on investment from the website itself.
Awesome. So yeah, that just kind of walks through kind of our goals and our research outlining this project. We kind of see this is a great opportunity to make learning through a valuable resource such as OpenCourseWare more accessible for students by making those design changes. And we see this as a especially relevant problem now after going through the pandemic and seeing how important online learning can be in terms of access to education and equal opportunity around the world, especially for a university like MIT, which has such high teaching standards from such prestigious professors. And so we see this as a very relevant problem and an exciting one to look into this semester. And just for credits here at the bottom, Darius did part A, as he mentioned, Ella did part B, Stephen did part C, and I set up this website and did this summary as well as that introduction there at the beginning. So I think that wraps it up. Thanks for watching, and yeah.